Hello everyone. So in this video I will be doing something like a beginner's guide, and I played the game before, so I will show you how to start. I will try to be really fast, really efficient with my builds and everything, and let's see where we can get actually today. I will try to get to the seed growing and to the petals. So let's have will be also something like a review. If you want to find out if you want to try to buy the game, this should be the best video for you to figure it out. So it is something, it has a Noita. I don't know if you played a Noita. Noita is the game where there are like 5 pixels and they interact with each other. But this one is basically factory game, which is something that I really liked. I like factory games. My first factory game I played was not actually Factorio, but it was Satisfactory, and it was 3D, of course. But then I played Factorio as well and other factory games. I just love how they work in general. How you can be creative. So first of all, we have a shovel and we have a grabber, and we need to water or sand. I'm hovering the sand particles and I'm pressing, and then I'm dropping the sand. I can even like drop the other resource, but you can only grab the one type of resource. And I'm dropping to water all the sand we have here, because this is the first step. The wet sand will be like prospected for getting a gold, and gold is the currency that is used in a tech tree. So for example, let me shake sand and I will get gold. It will stay on my hands and I will get residue. So I will need to put the gold in the bank, so it will be counting. It needs 20 golds for a initial tutorial quest. It's very short. The quest is really short, the tutorial one. And we will need a little bit more gold here, and I'm actually skipping tutorial here. You don't need to skip it. You can just play with the tutorial, and it is very short. It will just show you like what to build where and at start. But we will go with logistics and hover. We'll go with the logistics first, because that will unlock us conveyor belts and shakers and launchers. Now, I also have foundation, so let's put this on 4, and let's put the shaker. What I want to do is, okay, let's do the shaker pretty quickly. So I will need to build a conveyor belt that will be putting my resources here, and I need to shake things, so I don't need to do it manually. So now when I put my wet sand here, it will be shaking, and it will be outputting gold, which I want to catch. Just like that. So let me bring more wet sand here to get more gold. Grab all the golds and put it in, and I need to unlock the filter and hover. So it is a little bit of manual work at the beginning, but then we will be automating a bunch of stuff. So it's very simple. I had a question in my mind, by the way. I had a question, but I haven't figured out. I forgot to make a proper research. Maybe you know something more than I do. I can imagine playing this maybe on the Steam Deck, but there mouse movements, so I don't know if it will be good. if it would be good to have this on Steam Deck. Honestly, I have no idea. Okay, see, like I'm transferring things very quickly. Until you automate things, there is a bunch of like grabbing stuff in the game that you do manually. Then you also, as you can see, I have this like square, and later on I can square to have a like a bigger size. But later on I have something like a vacuum pump as well. So there is a bunch of stuff. I want to just prospect this very quickly. Prospecting things into the gold. So we can unlock the first technologies and start making our first... Actually, let's put this here. I think I also unlock... I haven't. So I need to unlock filter and I need to unlock hover. I will unlock hover and now I will... Okay, there is first cone or something that can be added in the game, in my opinion. Because I can imagine, you know, in Factory people speed building things. There are like world records of doing something. Of reaching the space and so on and so forth, and I can imagine something like that being done here as well. So if you go to research, I want to be able to queue my research, but right now I can't really. Alright, so gold ready. We've done the prospecting. Ah, that's a residue. That's a residue. And this is a gold. By the way, there is one upcoming game I really would like to play. Like really. There are some playtests. I'm trying to get to the playtest to be able to play the game, but I think the playtest is currently like locked. Like nobody is playing it. Actually, oh, I need to put it in the water. And the game is called Away Team, and it's a similar like this one. You have a character from the side, but it's like from the creators that created the game called Oxygen Not Included, and that's really. And you also like grab things and do the... It's basically survival. So this is a factory building and that one is a survival game. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to prospect a little bit more. But what I will do here, you will see in the short, I will actually automate this. So give me a second. We have a bunch of sand here, and what we can do, we can launch the sand into the water. Just like that. So we can do all of these things. We can just plan it. And if it's now we want to create a proper collection. So let me see. So we will need a bunch of these. So I'm gonna go with the middle one. In the middle. And I will go all the way up here. Then I will create, and then I will create a shaker. Just like that. And I will create the shaker on the other side as well, because we will be bringing resources from other sides as well. This is a basic idea. Now, everything underneath need to be caught into the bag. So there is our first bank. We need to collect money here. And actually we need to make it a little bit longer. Something like that. Bring this here. So this is a bank collector. Everything will go down. I also need to unlock the filter, so 215. But before that, I will just use my new system to transfer the money. Also, very quickly, do we have a time? I want to create something like this. I want to create something like this. I will do the same on the other side. And on the bottom, I want to create a belt. Conveyor belt, just like that. Alright. And there will be a bunch of filters, but this should do for now. And we have a wet sand, and we have a lot of money coming in. That's nice. Alright, so let's start digging a little bit. Oh, this was aiming on the wrong side. Let's continue. All right. So I don't really want to edit my video a lot because imagine you are playing the game for 1 hour and then you are trying to find the spots where you've been not like entertaining, you know what I mean? But you can't really like be entertaining all the way, you know, like cannot force entertainment. So idea is to keep maybe bringing some topics from here and there, right? Because you can be watching this as let's say you are eating, you are having your, or maybe you are watching this while you are on the lunch break from the work. And my primary like goal is to earn actually money for a living, right? So that's why I'm doing the YouTube. But on the other hand, I want to, I want to stay truthful, you know, to myself and to everybody. I want to like respect your time and stuff like that. But I'm quite lonely, man. I'm gonna, if I'm being honest, if I need to be honest, I am. So I usually, like, I'm not really like in communication with anyone, you know, like having friends and stuff like that. So sometimes I struggle a little bit how to be, you know, cool or entertain other people. Alright, so what we can do is create something like this. So that was a filler. First time I learned what is actually a filler. I've learned that from when I was young, and my friend told me about an anime called Naruto. That was my first anime I ever saw. And this is such a weird thing. It's why it's doing this over there? Yeah, it should be going up. And the Naruto had a lot of so-called fillers, like the episodes that were just like filling the story, you know. It was not the main story, but it was filler. So I need to no, we are doing also few fillers in these. We have to. Oh, actually, that's why, because it needs to go here. And if it's under the sand, then it's not working. Interesting. And now we should have enough power. And that's a lot of sand. Oh yeah, we also have some wet sand here. There shouldn't be any. Question is why? Ah, so that's what is happening here. I don't really like it. It's a flaw in the design. So yeah, I believe I need to create one more shaker here. One more shaker on this side and one more on this side. And the last item will need to be the conveyor belt that will be inputting things inside. Yeah. Little things. Game, they are really like little things that matter. So you are designing your setups, for example, sometimes just like position, it's really too small, really too, like, you know, you want to stay compact and you can't really because the physics are not allowing you to do something for some reason, because there is a, in the future, there is a something like you need to use a flame to burn something. For example, and then you cannot filter because, okay, let's unlock filter and let's go to tier 2 because I want to unlock flamethrower and I want to do this. Now we are burning. I think it needs to be one longer because I'm getting something that I don't want to be there. So I'm gonna do this one wider, but also I need to do the conveyor belt like that, and let's actually make this collector. Alright, now what we can do is to create a filter that will be transferring the burned residue to this side. But we also want to have a launcher that will be putting the unburned residue back. So there is a filter, no, there will be bell underneath. And we need to close this and create a something like that. I also would like to put the belt here because sometimes the items get stuck, so that way they will not. Alright, so we have a bunch of burned residue, unburned residue. Why I'm doing this? Because we haven't automated the burning process yet. Look at this. Oh, I made a mistake actually. I made a mistake here, so let's correct the thing. We will block burned residue. So now to make a space for this, because otherwise there are like items inside and the thing is not being built. But I think it should be soon. And on the other side, I want to create a launcher, but before I will create that will allow the residue to come in, and I press R and I change this, and actually I will turn off the overlay, and I want to create something like this. Now I will create the launcher that will be launching things here. Alright. And this is cool. We can burn the rest. And we can unlock a new technology, which is Kinetic Press. Also, I will unlock the sprint boots and the map. So now we have a map. Map is huge, like really, look at this. This is a map. Really huge. There is a lot of exploration, by the way. So why we are doing this? Well, it's simple. Because we want to use the kinetic press. I will make this like a little bit bigger. I like to have a little bit more space here. And let's close this actually. Now, on the bottom there will be two things happening. And what I want to do is actually... Do we have a portal? Conveyor portal, we need 750. So I think I will just bring more of resources a little bit more. Because I want to use the portal. Maybe it's not necessary. Maybe it's actually not necessary. So what we can do... There is a bunch of burnt residue here as well. Can we bring it actually in? I think we can. Launcher. And conveyor belt. Also close this here. Launcher. And launcher. That's funny, right? It's jumping in. This is really cool. I didn't know about that before, but it can jump from one to another if you position like that. I don't know the perfect math, but looks cool for me. Let's burn a little bit. So this press will be pressing and will be outputting gold. So what we want to do, we will have a bunch of seed in it. And do is basically put a bunch of seeds here, but I will do three. I will do three. Filter seed. So seed will be going on this direction. And then I want to stop gold, but let me correct this. It will block gold. How? No, it will block seeds. Yes. Just like that. And then I want to have a... Let's go with one more. I will want to have a launcher. It will be... I also need to water those seeds. Okay, but for now we will not be directly watering, but we will be storing it into the tank. But later on we will be also watering in this section and then creating a planter here. And everything else will be dropped down. And what is on here is actually a bank. I will need to create another bank. Alright. So let's create a bank. There will be a lot of... yeah, I don't know how to do this. Yeah, I want to get rid of this first, so let's help it a little bit. Nice. All right. And now we will create a big bank because there will be a lot of money here. Maybe one more because... No, I need to make this to be gold and allowing only gold. Yeah, only gold will be dropping down. Everything else will be going in here. Exactly. All right. I hope we managed good. So now we can make a launcher like that. Yeah, there is a lot of gold coming in. These are... and seeds are coming down here. But what I want to do is I want to bring a water. And I want to catch a water like this. So everything that will be falling down from the... will be a water that will be going down here. And there is a viscosity as well, so it will not go up here, but it will go here, rather. I believe so. We will have a lot of seeds soon. Alright, so let's discover the conveyor portal, thermal buffer and burner belt, and in meanwhile we're gonna work on our gold production. Okay, let's bring things a little bit. Alright, delete, delete, and delete. Make a launcher. And make a conveyor belt. Going in exactly here, so I can have materials directly in the middle. launcher. So what to talk about? Well, I started. There is a like filler now, so you can know me a little bit better. I'm self-taught, teaching myself play the piano, you know. And I saw in October or November last year. I'm not using any videos, any guides, like basically nothing that people used to have, like teachers that are telling them what they need to play. I am only like a small kid, hunting with my fingers, and I'm playing a lot of different sounds, and I'm slowly figuring out or teaching myself what finger do what, how to play different phrases. It's a like musical phrase that means a bunch of notes together in some using some rhythm, and basically all those things are just you need to play it. It's like cycling, right? You will need to learn it by just doing it. I think this is my like philosophy that I'm mostly doing in my life. Just learning by doing, and I believe they are like you will basically get there if you just don't really think about anything, just do. The ideas will come, and you will basically learn anything you are doing, you like to do. And that's it. I have my piano. I am recording every single session. So currently I don't know. Sometimes I even played 2 times per day, 3 times per day. Some session lasts 1 hour, some session is only 30 minutes, some session is even shorter. But every single one is recorded. I have a date, and like every single file has a date. And I was thinking to put those musical recordings on the internet, and I was doing it. But then I realized it's not worth it, because it's basically you are doing screams, right? You're just practicing this practice, and sometimes it's musically really great, but the problem is it's not great like as a whole, right? And maybe a person that already was taught playing the piano in the high school, in the university, or wherever, you can appreciate like watching this, listening to this, and seeing how person can learn just by themselves, by basically not thinking much and just learning by listening to the music he's making, and not really like following any great musicians by playing their etudes or anything like that. And you are basically really learning music by playing like that, in my opinion. Because of course there are curriculums, people are studying these things there, but the problem is sometimes like you are not alone, and there are a lot of factors that are maybe can work against you, against your learning process. But in my experience, I don't really have anyone in my life that I could speak with, or you know, like no one close than me, or we could understand each other. So, and also I don't really have a teacher that are telling me you need to do this, and if you don't, then this. No. So basically, this is really like a freedom in a sense. It is lonely as well, but well, you get used to that eventually. But it is some sort of freedom that just like a small kid playing with the tools, with the toys, right? And I remember when I was young, I was playing Lego, a lot of Lego, and yeah, my parents bought me Lego. Like this was my main toy, creating something with the Lego. So I had a lot of pieces, different pieces, and and there was nobody like sitting next to you. Oh, you need to do this. No, I was alone, and only with my Lego, right? If something dangerous was happening, like you know, like some screaming outside of my room, then it was just me and Lego. So yeah, I can imagine it can be really good to have a teacher that has a lot of experience, and it's fun because you are not alone and you can like do something together, and you have a fun together, right? But that is like ideal. But if you have like bad relationships, in my opinion, even the relationship with your let's say like teacher, or maybe with your colleagues and stuff like that, that can really like make things worse for you a little bit, in a sense, right? But what I wanted to say is, if you are alone, if you think you need to go study yoga and teacher for that, of course you need theory. Theory is really good, but when it comes to the music, well, just try it. Just try it. For example, there are a lot of let's say you live in Africa, right? And you are learning to play on djembe and other drums. And you have a lot of good teachers around. But what do you do if you are not in Africa and there are not a lot of teachers? You might try to go to some sessions in your town. Maybe they know about some rhythms, or maybe you are doing some jams, right? With the people in your town. You are building friendships, and maybe you have a band together eventually. But you can do that, like a lot of rhythms and stuff like that. If you have a drums, if you have djembe or handpan. Same thing goes for piano. Of course it has a theory, but you will eventually like understand what you are doing, your hands. I think so. A little bit sidetracked here, and my factory needs adjustments. Oh, actually, I gathered these purple like clusters, and this will allow me to have a more digging speed and expand the capacity of the grabber. So now I'm grabbing more, basically. Yeah, the problem is I had no... Yeah, these things... there was a sand that was not wet, so it created all these problems for me. Have a wet sand, otherwise it will break. So, running out of the water here. So what I need to do is, there is a vent on this side. So I just need to grab my flamethrower and do this, and actually I will stop of this here. Beginner's guide. It will last 1 hour, right? I hope somebody will like this video because yeah. I'm also hoping somehow. Oh, hey, this is not good. I'm also hoping somehow I will get like members to my channel, which is actually like people that decide to, let's say, subscribe to the channel, but not subscribe only, but it's like you know, like monthly like subscription, like with some you know, pays. That there are like three levels I crafted. There is a level Jedi Padawan or something like that. Then there is a Jedi Guardian, and the third level. Oh, I need to burn this. It's like ultimate, you know, like Emperor. So I went it with, I don't remember. It's like €5 per month or €10, and the ultimate is like €50. And by the way, YouTube is taking 30% from this. So if you pay, let's say, €10, I'm getting only like 6 point something. But I would like to reach the thing that people will actually like. But you know, like, okay, I like this guy. Maybe he's doing a good job here somehow, or I don't know. And they want to support the channel or the person. I'm not really sure why this is going down. It shouldn't be going down. Only one should go down. Okay. Yeah, so I think I just need to mention that from here and there is some videos, so maybe some people will actually like become the member of the channel. Because the reality is you are getting paid from videos, but it's really almost nothing. And even the channel, I don't know, maybe you know the person or know the channel called Vortaby, which is creating like videos about the gaming, and he is like in this industry forever. So many. Oh, I'm actually getting water here. I like this. Yeah, I'm getting some water here, but I'm also getting some. I'm getting some water back here, but not enough. I need more. So what I will do, I will do this, and hopefully I will get more back. Hopefully it will not be raining on this side. I hope so. I need more water to bring it here. Because the green one will be used as a... I will need... Oh, actually, I can unlock the tier 2. Tier 3. But let me finish... okay, thermal buffer. I need a thermal buffer and burn a belt before. And let me finish the sentence or idea. So there is a channel called Vortaby, and he's really like doing this forever, like already. He has his own character. I'm not like this saying anything about it. I used to watch his videos a lot, but then I was like, okay, so this guy maybe is not my person and like completely my person, but he could like bring. What I mean by that, I like games that he doesn't like, right? So of course we are not all the same. And oh, there is a bunch of wet sand. I also have a sand here. But what I wanted to say that he also like he's not getting that much that much from the YouTube, right? But he has members, and he's also doing Patreon. On the Patreon webpage is not taking it's taking only 10% from not 30%, so that's the difference. So maybe eventually I will transfer to Patreon, which will be better eventually. But yeah, so far I have one member, and I don't even know why I deserved him. But if I could get more, that would be really, really good for me. Because I don't really have any job, of course, and it would be good to, you know, finally like earn money for, you know, for a living. So yeah, eventually. And getting a lot of money here. I want to Fire Blaster as well. Let me automate this, because this is important. So how to automate this? Well, how to automate this? Let me figure out. What I want to do, what I want to have is burner belt. The burner belt needs to be connected to the thermal buffer. When I do this on thermal buffer, actually let's build it here. Build it here. We're gonna have a thermal buffer here. We have a burner belt coming. Now needs some flame. It will eventually burn. Oh. Okay. Filter is to filter burnt residue block. Like that. Everything else will go down, but the burnt residue will stay. I'm also having wet sand again here for some reason. Perfection, right? Yeah, it's falling down, but sometimes, yeah. It's gonna be all right. So even here, if I have this here on the top, actually, and drop down, yeah, that's perfect. I'm gonna need more water. Well, so what am I thinking is I will just bring that. Now, if it will be raining here, it will drop down and it will go directly here. I just need to go. Oh, really bring. Okay. Okay, that we have upgrades as well, but I don't want to use it now. And there should be water raining down. Yes, it is. I like that. We also need to put some heat to the thermal plates, so they both keep on doing their job. Later on you can automate this by like bringing a lava. So when you have a lava, it will eventually disappear, but it will stay quite a while and it will heat up quite a lot, all these plates. Alright, so 100 temperature on all plates. Good. Also, why wet seed is stuck here for some reason? Because we need one specific thing, and that's the shaker collector. I think it's on the unlock tier 3. And clearing frame, yes. So when we have a clearing frame, we can put these frames here, and the items will be transferring slowly. So this is really good. So now everything should... Why? It's not doing what it should do for some reason. It's stuck over there. Yeah, there is some problem with this setup. I don't want to manually do this. Maybe it's because the water pressure, or water is in... Yeah, I think the water is interfering with this somehow. But hopefully we are running out of the residue here. I think I will need to like redesign this a little bit. Yeah, the water is thinking I will put the filter, but we don't have a no water filter. I don't really know what to do with this. It's stuck. Well, if you know, if you already played the game, let me know. It's really strange. Alright, but yeah, we have our gold. And we want to unlock the blender box. So this is the next stage. But we also want to... I want to do this. Yeah, it's stuck. These seeds are stuck a little bit. But I will use all the water like this. So this is fine. And it will be eventually transferred. I hope so. Yeah, it is going well. Because I need to have a wet seed. And what we need to do with this one Let me bring it here. So when we have a wet seed, hopefully we will have only wet seed going here. Yes. I want to definitely go with a planting. Bunch of seeds coming in. Yeah, there is not enough water, by the way, down here, because all of them are seeds. Yeah, the seeds are basically blocking the water, so yeah, it is a bit strange. I just want to get rid of these seeds, make them watered, and then we will build the next stage of refinement. Oh, that was a gold actually. It will drop down. Yeah, that's nice. So now what we want to do? Well, make the conveyor belt going in, bring in the gold. Then we will need to have a filter that will be filtering the gold, and it will allow gold to drop down. Something like this. Only gold will drop down. There is a residue. The residue will need to go somewhere. So let's build cleaning plates. Cleaning frames. I hope it will work like that. And the filter allowing gold. And there will be a huge like deposit. Because we will get a lot of these petals. Okay, let's try it. Conveyor belt. So I wanted to make this really small and I failed. But we can do this right now. Launcher. Let's see. What you need to do is burn. And it doesn't matter, you don't need to wait, because it will start growing more and more. It just depends on the seeds, how many are there. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's crazy. I had a lot, so yeah, I think I know what I need to do. Disable this and make it like this. Gold, petals, gold, petals, petals. Okay. But still, wait, maybe we need this clearing frame. So it will keep going that way, right? Alright. Oh, it's growing over there. That's crazy. Oh, that's insane. Yeah, let's get rid of the purple thing. Hey, it's crazy till you get like how to dry this and then how to burn it down, transfer to energy, then it's like that. Yeah, it's growing incredibly crazy. All right, so I think we're just gonna burn it down. I think we're just gonna burn it down. Get that flamethrower and let's start burning. That's insane. Getting a lot. So much petals. Yeah, that's crazy. Later on, you have also, I don't know if I can do this now, digger drone. Yeah, aerokinetic fan, this is what I wanted. So, what you can do is build aerokinetic fan, like that. You can disable this. Oops, I deleted. And now, there hopefully. And ooh, I didn't want to do this. Bring it back. There are petals. You need to dry it. You need to like burn it, and then you will have even more gold out of it. And the next fan will be here. Hell yeah. The next fan will be here. You can't because it's yeah, okay. But what you can do is maybe bring more cleaning frames. Something like this. Oh! All good, all good. Yeah, imagine this on Steam Deck. With the controller. Oh, it's falling down actually. It's not staying. So there is a gravity for this. That's good to know. This is basically like temporary. Because I didn't want to build down, so I'm just experimenting with the tools that we have. Okay, Yeah, let's keep burning. Let's use all our seeds. Okay. But it's not coming. It's not moving. So I think I need to build a clearing frame here. Oh. Something like that, but look at this, it's full already. So maybe, just maybe, it needs really to be like this. Yes. Definitely. So it can't really even go here, in my opinion. Something like this. It will never go here as well. So yeah. What a great game, by the way. Great game. All right, they're stuck here. Oh, this is a problem. Okay. So wet seed needs to be here in here. Now it's better. Yes. Yeah, it's a problem because how to make this? Maybe if I create something like this and then something like this. Oh, maybe this is the answer. Yeah, let's bring my last seeds. Oops. Yes, yes, now it's I like that, but I don't like this. Still needs to be here. Much better. It's just growing and growing. It can't stop growing. I don't know why. You want to... people call it OCD, but I call it like to be... you know, like have things clean. It just keeps growing, that's crazy. There was a bunch of seeds and yeah. But eventually you will get rid of all the pixels. Or we can just have a nice garden on the bottom of our thing. Alright, but this will be episode, and let me know if you want to see more. In the next one we will be like doing continuing the tech tree. This is a tech tree. We will be doing upgrades, research, building. There is really a lot of to unlock and optimize. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye bye.